brother and sister.
Heart is like going a trillion miles an hour. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at his face. Oh my gosh.
We wake up in the middle of the night and there's our cat staring at nothing. Staring at something in the wall. And maybe they hear something on the opposite side of the wall. Maybe it's a bug. Maybe the house itself is creaking and settling. And they're just staring at the source. Okay, that's possible. I hear you. Or maybe it's something else. Maybe cats are more attuned to hearing something beyond our comprehension. Maybe cats can sense ghosts or spirits or the information coming from the spirit realm.
New at 10 now, 5 people in Polk County owe their lives to a cat. That's right, they say Gizmo helped thwart a possible house fire. Fox 13's Josh Casso is here to tell us about it. Josh, this must be a special cat. Tell us more.
Yeah, you know, we typically think of dogs as being the heroic ones and cats play the villains, but in this case, 1-year-old Gizmo saved the day.
Not all superheroes wear capes. Some wear collars.
I'd say the cat definitely saved my life.
Meet Gizmo. She's a little shy, but this 1-year-old feline acted fast when it counted.
You can see right here, it started right there in the middle and it spread over to here.
An oven mitt left on the toaster caught fire late last night while 5 people were asleep in this Bartow home. Ron Perkins was on the couch.
The cat Gizmo had her front paws up on the cushion and her head right by my ear just meowing. She would not stop. Well, when I opened my eyes, I realized the house was full of smoke.
Quickly, he was able to put the small fire out before it spread. Had it not been for Gizmo,
I thoroughly believe if she hadn't woke me up, I'd have been found dead on that sofa this morning.
I've never heard of this ever in my life, that a cat would save the day, but she certainly did. She saved us all.
Call her a hero cat.
I think the cat ought to get an award.
Gizmo seems to be taking it all in stride, not basking in her own glory. Instead, she prefers to stay in her own fortress of solitude, though she is enjoying one aspect of stardom, the treats.
It's a story of a year. I mean, really, it really is.
So next time someone says all cats are evil, remember Gizmo, the life-saving calico.
Good kitty cat.
This cat, I thoroughly believe, gave me one of its own 9 lives.
So there you go. Proof that not all cats are plotting against you despite their demeanor. Some appear, at least, to actually care. Mark, back to you.
That certainly appears so. Josh, thanks very much. I think we need to send cameras over there more often, for sure.
I think we do.
If not only for Gizmo, for the company he keeps.
Gary Ross Hyson adopted Tommy, an orange and tan striped cat, hoping that the feline would help his health by lowering his blood pressure. Indeed, studies show that cats lower stress, blood pressure, and potentially fatal heart attacks in their human companions. In September of 2005, Ross Hyson, who suffers from osteoporosis and mini strokes, fell out of his wheelchair and was unable to get up. His cat somehow hit the speed dial button on his phone programmed to contact 911. When the police arrived, they found Tommy sitting next to the phone, as well as his stricken owner. Ross Hyson, who calls Tommy his hero, had previously attempted to teach the cat how to hit the button in an emergency.
For staying with us tonight, I'm Ryan Cummings.
And I'm Annie Satowski. If you're not a cat person, this next story may certainly change your mind.
When a Sturgis man slipped in the shower, he laid helpless on the floor for hours, and it was his pet cat who saved his life. Doug Reardon shows us how.
We have to thank our friends at the Sturgis Journal for pointing our attention to this really incredible story. Ron Williams is almost 85 years old. A couple days ago, he slipped and fell while getting out of the shower, and he laid there for almost 16 hours. Then he remembered his cell phone was on the counter, and his pet cat, Fluffy, was also in the bathroom with him.
I relive it a million times, and what if he wouldn't have been in there with me? I'd be dead today. That's it.
But Ron Williams is alive and with quite a tale to tell. The main character is his pet cat, Fluffy.
That's a boy.
Ron adopted Fluffy from a friend not too long ago.
And I looked at him and I just fell in love with him.
Williams, who turns 85 in September, didn't know that a few weeks after he got him, Fluffy would save his life. We all talk to our pets, and that's how this story starts.
The phone would ring, and I'd say, ring-a-ding, ring-a-ding, and I didn't know he'd pick up on it.
Thank goodness Fluffy did. A few days ago, Ron slipped getting out of the shower. With his life alert on the charger, his phone up on the counter, and the door closed, Ron was trapped.
My arm was pinned under me, and the hours kept going by.
For 16 hours, from 8 in the morning until midnight, Ron lay trapped in agony on the floor. Until he remembered, Fluffy was in the room too, and Ron took one crazy last chance to save his life.
So I said, Fluffy, ring-a-ding, Fluffy. And I says, you're my only hope. And he was. It wasn't even 5 minutes later, I felt something hit my hand. And I'm here because of it.
Now, with just a few bumps and bruises, Ron is recovering, but alive. Just goes to show you don't need to be strong or even be a human to be a hero.
He'll never be away from me until the day I die.
Which won't be for a long, long time if it's Fluffy's call.
He's my hero, and he always will be.
And safe to say, Ron has since installed a grab bar in his shower. In Kalamazoo, Doug Reardon, Fox 17 News.
After following Roger and Erica Triantello home one day in 2008, Tara, a tabby from Bakersfield, California, lived the first 6 years of her life like any other house cat, growing particularly close to the couple's 3 young sons. On May the 13th, 2014, Tara would demonstrate just how strong her bond with 4-year-old Jeremy was, risking her life to save his. As Jeremy played on a bike in the front yard of his home, a neighbour's Labrador Chow Mix, who had escaped from the neighbour's yard, approached the boy and dragged him off his bike by his leg. Tara sprung into action. She attacked the dog, which released Jeremy and ran away. Tara gives chase and then returns to Jeremy. The chilling incident was caught on the family's security video.
Wow. Is that interesting? Look at this. That's unbelievable. Oh my God. Don't get too close.
He knows what's up. It's like tiger. It's tiger cow.
That's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like that before. Don't get scared of the cat. The cat has no fear. He's ready. He's playing with it. Wow. I'll get you scared. Holy cow. That cat showed him. Night mode. Great. Okay, here's another one.
Come up. Cameron, back up. Look at that. Alright, watch your legs. What?
Whoa!
My God.
Cat.
Wow. Very proud of him, because I never thought he would do that. Never in my life.
An Indianapolis woman calling her house cat a hero tonight for protecting her family from a man trying to break into her home. The woman told police that she was watching TV in her living room when she heard someone at her front door.
It happened early yesterday morning on Finley Avenue near Walker. 24-hour News 8's V Wynn talked with a woman about what her house cat did to save the day. And V, as we said earlier, we expect it from a dog, but not from a cat.
Yeah, it's not every day that you hear about a cat fighting off an intruder, but the woman says she got Binky about 6 years ago. She described him as loyal, her best friend and protector. She says the man pushed open the screen window, and that's when Binky came out of nowhere and attacked him twice.
On this beautiful day, you can find Binky sitting on this front windowsill.
He's rotten, and he totally spoiled. He gets his way at everything.
Cynthia Coots says she couldn't believe what he did for her the other night.
What he did that night, I mean, it totally shocked me.
It was around 12:30 in the morning when Coots said she heard a man at her front door.
I says, no, you're not going to get in here. Well, I got to get in. Said they're trying to kill me. I says, I don't care. You're not getting in here. How do I know you're not going to knock me in the head?
Coots says the man began kicking and screaming.
I tried to call the police at first, and they put me on hold. I said, well, this ain't going to work.
Coots says the man pushed open the screen window. He reached for the door handle and was greeted by Binky.
The first time, Binky went after him. And I think Binky just bit him once then.
Binky is declawed. He took off running, but he didn't go very far. Coots says the man tried reaching for the door handle again.
Next thing I knew, Binky took off again, and this time he tore the guy's hand and arm up. He held on to that guy. All I seen was fur going up.
Police arrived on scene and arrested 41-year-old Earl Shrugs, seen here in his mugshot.
They've been on the hunt for him for the past hour, going through the neighborhood trying to get in other people's houses.
Coons now has a message for other cat owners tonight.
Don't hurt them to get them mean. Treat them like a normal cat. In the end, the cat will take up for you no matter what. He'll be loyal to you.
Now, according to court records, the suspect was charged with residential entry, a level 6 felony. Coots says police had to call for an ambulance because of his injuries.
Wow. This is an amazing story to me. And how badly was the guy injured, the suspect?
So Cynthia was telling me that from her front porch when police cuffed him, she said that she could see blood dripping down from his arm and his hand. So.
And Binky is a cat?
Yes.
Not a dog?
No.
On a morning from a Bogart movie, in a country where they turn back time, you go strolling through the crowd like Peter Lorre contemplating a crime. She comes out of the sun in a silk dress, running like a watercolor in the rain. Don't bother asking for explanation, she'll just tell you that she came in the year of the cat. She doesn't give you time for questions as she locks up your arm in hers, and you follow till your sense of which direction completely disappears. By the blue tiled walls near the market stalls, there's a hidden door she leads you to. These days, she says, I feel my life just like a river running through the year of the cat. She looks at you so coolly, and her eyes shine you take her to find what's waiting inside the year of the cat. Still with her on the bus and the tourists are gone, and you've thrown away your choice and lost your ticket, so you have to stay on. But the drumbeat strains of the night remain, and the rhythm of the newborn day. You know, sometime you're bound to leave her, but for now you're gonna stay in the year of the cat.
Think about why cats can see so much better in low light than us. Most all of their vision is dedicated to that low light. Why? Because as crepuscular beings, they are hunting most at right before dawn and right before sunset. That's their proper times to hunt their natural prey. They can see in not perfect pitch blackness, but pretty well close. They have this amazing thing in their eyes, right? It's called the tapetum, which is a layer of tissue behind their retina. And it is that thing, you know, when you take pictures of cats in low light and all of a sudden they have that look like they're possessed in their eyes, like they are demons. The tapetum lucidum does is it collects all of that light. And it could be the lowest little bit of light, and it actually gathers it and it brings it back through the retina as light. And it's the way that cats can take just the least amount of light and turn it into something that they can see. It's nuts. And that's why cats can see in the dark better than you or I could any day of the week. So when we're talking about that ghost in the corner, you can't see it, but your cat can see it. Just saying. But let's think about the other parts of their senses. In terms of their hearing, they can hear at about 1.5 octaves higher than we can. As a matter of fact, the end of our perception when it comes to hearing is kind of right around the beginning of theirs. They can hear things that we can't hear. Okay, we got that going for us. Smell. They can absolutely smell a whole lot better than we can. Cats have the ability to smell things about 9 to 16 times greater than we can. Not only that, they have another source of collecting scent. It's called the Jacobson's organ. It's up in behind their palate. If you've ever seen your cat do the stink face, if you haven't seen it, just check out this video right here about stink face. But it's basically their mouth hangs open because if they are collecting scent from something that is foreign to them, doesn't make a whole ton of sense to them, they open their mouth, it shuts off their nose just a little bit, and it's an extra way to gather scent through something called the Jacobson's organ. Excuse me. That's amazing, right? We call that the Flehmen response. That is just another way that cats collect scent. And then there's whiskers. And as we have found out in this here video, whiskers actually detect changes in temperature and changes in air currents around them. Why? If a cat is being predated upon by something and they're trying to predate upon something else at the same time, they have to basically have eyes behind their head to make sure that they don't get eaten. Whiskers actually do that by picking up changes in air current. There are incredibly sensitive receptors at the base of those whiskers. Those whiskers are antennas. They are amazingly complex. And if we put together their eyes, their nose, their whiskers, the fact that there are whiskers all over their body, cats hear, smell, and feel things so much more acutely than we do. And here's where this all leads, you guys. Cats were built as hunters in such a unique and fascinating and, perfect way that all of their senses are focused in a laser-like way, being able to see how something moves from across a field. They can't figure out exactly what it is. Doesn't matter. They can see something's moving. Smelling something that you would never be able to smell. So let's just go with the fact that your cat can actually see, smell, and feel things that you just can't feel, smell, or hear. So with all that said, you're looking for an answer from me about, are cats seeing ghosts or are they not seeing ghosts? Are they seeing ghosts or specks? Well, listen, you guys, this is where science and belief and empathy all come into question or all come together. But that's why cats have been historically such a lightning rod for either humans reviling them or worshiping them. I mean, don't forget, the Egyptians felt like cats were gods. We're speaking very fluidly between spirit world and human world. Why cats? I'm telling you, when they're staring at a wall, I've seen it before. Here, let me give you a story. What I always try to do is if one of my animals is passing or is about to pass, I try to have the euthanasia done in my home. I had 2 cats who were quite connected at that time. They were good friends. And one of them sat while the other one was passing. In the moment that we knew that the heartbeat had stopped, the cat had left, this cat starts looking up and runs that way. Now, could that have been a speck up here? Or no? In that moment is the energy leaving the physical and just going elsewhere. And did this cat pick up on it? I had no other explanation. That cat had never shown behavior like that ever. But in that moment, as she's watching something happen, and as that cat's heartbeat begins to leave, which means that, in my estimation anyway, the energy is also leaving the physical, this cat suddenly has to chase whatever that was out. That happened. I have been around a lot of passages where animals leave this world. A lot. And I can tell you, it's not wishful thinking. I have experienced the energy around a cat or a dog or a human when they leave, when they, as Shakespeare said, shuffle off this mortal coil. It's energy and it exists. If that energy is there, then what makes it so strange that energy just can't hang around? I don't know. But I'm telling you, from my experience, if a cat is staring at a wall, you better pay attention.
In ancient Egypt, cats were highly regarded and celebrated for their unique qualities. They were not only beloved pets, but also held a significant role in the daily lives of the Egyptians. Domesticated by the Egyptians, cats served as companions, protectors, and even symbols of divinity. They were seen as graceful and mysterious creatures, embodying the qualities associated with the goddess Bastet, who was the goddess of home, fertility, and protection. Cats were considered sacred animals and were often depicted in artwork, statues, and even jewelry. They were so highly regarded that harming or killing a cat, even accidentally, was met with severe consequences, sometimes including death. Cats played a vital role in ancient Egyptian households. They were valued for their ability to protect homes and granaries from pests such as rodents and snakes. Their presence helped ensure the safety and cleanliness of the living spaces. Cats were also treated with great care and pampering. They were provided with comfortable beds, adorned with jewelry, and fed a diet of quality food. Egyptians believed that by treating cats well, they would bring good fortune and blessings to their households. While cats in ancient Egypt shared many similarities with the feline friends we know today, there were some notable differences. Egyptian cats had a distinct appearance, with a lean and slender build. Some Egyptian cats even had unique features like elongated ears. Through time, cats have continued to captivate humans with their elegance, independence, and companionship. Although their roles in society may have evolved, their status as beloved pets remains unwavering. And there you have it, a glimpse into the importance of cats in ancient Egypt. These majestic creatures were not only revered for their beauty, but also played a crucial role in the daily life and culture of the Egyptians.